We're going to do volume 2. Is what I'm going to call it. 369 Rising and Shining. The Girl in the Tower. Okay. My Cash App, Venmo, and Chime will be in the description box if you would like to donate to the cause of the girl getting out of the tower. Okay, but the second part of this message was also as we are uncovering how this is being done. There was a group from Africa or Africans. Y'all probably have had some in your inbox. Okay, this is not anything prejudiced. This is just pinpointing where the energy is coming from. Okay, and they were also using somebody was also cloaking in a lot of different people's energy, communicating with you through a lot of different other people's people and fake application apps. Okay, excuse me. I keep burping. That must be confirmation. But hold on, because I had wrote. And there's also a lot of information that I would like to give you guys on the separation and the reconciliation that I've also learned and being downloaded to me. Okay, where is it, you guys? We just following a yellow big road. That's what we doing. Conquering our fears, okay? And together we're going to conquer our fears, and you guys are going to help me do that by donating to the Cash App, Venmo, or Chime, and also without your encouragement and energy and positivity is going to help me climb up out of the tower. Okay, here. Somebody's in love with you guys. I just looked down and saw that. We'll clarify, but I wanted to find this about the West Africans because I don't want to pinpoint the one where I dealt with. I'll tell you it's Nigeria. Okay, so I don't know which country it is for you. Okay, yeah, they've been playing in your energy. This is a big Leo energy. They saying okay. But now he is in service, at your service, obsessed with your divine energy. Okay, so you got Leo energy or a Leo sign that is obsessed with your energy because they were another cult group in a whole other country. They were also using you one by one to build careers. Like if you like something, post something or whatever, your energy, they were siphoning any way they could, coming in communication, different things like that. Because your energy is very divine and it reaches it's unlimited. It reaches unlimited, if you understand what I mean. Okay, so yeah, they busted. Yeah, it's a lot of people work together on these. Okay, somebody named could be born October the 16th. Also somebody named could be Fred. I had a friend that passed over. Rest in peace, Fred. That was born October the 16th. Somebody's name also could be Russell. And there's some energy here also about a secret love. Okay, healing and passionate love from the past. So while you guys were in the tower, now that we are learning what we've learned since we've been in the tower on how to reclaim our energy, how to seal our energy, how to protect our energy, how to set these boundaries, and the new things we're discovering as we go along the way to help us further our protection, are going to be very beneficial to us in the days ahead. Okay, as a collective, as a whole, it's going to be very beneficial to us for the days ahead. Not so much for these energies that have been winning. All they do is win off of your energy. They have lost themselves because they don't even know who they are anymore because they've been you for so long. It's a sad tale, but does that mean that you're supposed to stop living your life, or does that mean that should put them or launch them into a journey on getting that for themselves? Because we all have that light. You just got to go seek it and find it. Okay, because you were lost. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So while we were in here, we really learned who is who. And some of you have found somebody you call a secret lover, okay, or a secret ally, secret partners, secret friends, okay, secret people that have been riding for you, okay, and you understanding now why they needed to be a secret, because You had to handle all of this with the gift that God gave you. Just imagine other people that would have stood up for you in the midst of your confusion, and they don't possess that, or they haven't went and seek that for themselves, so they don't have it armored up on them. You have to think of things from different perspectives, okay? But there is a energy of that. Also, we got daddy's little girl. Okay, so there is a masculine that you guys was dealing with. Okay, past, present, future, whatever. No, not future, but in the past could be present. In the present state. Around the 6 to 8 month mark. But anyway, y'all dealing with this person. This person hooked up with somebody daughter that is of high status, okay, or they feel like it's of high status. Daddy's little girl, okay, and they are rebelling and building some type of side cult, okay, without daddy's knowledge, okay, and this person is obsessed with everything that you do, okay. Yep, they are. What they do is they have these mixed breed daughters, and they use them for services, to get things. And it's been working because a lot of people live in a root chakra and they don't love themselves. So as minute they see something of mixed race, they go for it. So it's like a carrot that has been dangled over their head, and it's very sad. But at the end of the day, those are the things that we come to expose, and that we will expose. But you guys are being told what to do tonight, okay? So don't worry, that nothing else is being built off of us, okay? We will help each other because I'm still in the dragon's head, so we need to push out first, okay, so that everything else can come behind you. If that makes any sense, it doesn't have anything to do with ego or pride. It's just a key to a gateway. That's all. It's not gatekeeping. It's keeping the gate open because ain't no mess gonna be allowed in it, And then if you allow it, you're gonna be kicked out of it. So it's deeper than just the surface level of ego and all that. But anyway, we're gonna read on that. We're gonna read on the situation about these people from West Africa. Cause see, like I said, your energy, you don't even know how big it is. If you got cults from across the country tied into this, places you've never been. Okay. That's why you felt the seeking. You felt the people wanting you sexually. You felt all that, but you wasn't. It necessarily wasn't reflecting in your day-to-day life, and you just that kept you in confusion. Somebody was purposely trying to get y'all upset because they failed the test because they feel weak to their sexual desires. And some things are better left unsaid. Okay, some things you don't know, it's best that you don't know. Okay, because these people lights are off, and yours is blinking. Okay, your light is on and it's blinking. Are you staying in your ground? All this stuff is being returned to the sender as you feel your energy coming back in. As we said in the last live of the girls in the tower 369, everything that was kept to keep you stuck, is trapped and locked in a mental prison right now with your belongings. And they said you was weird. But people see that the light lies in you, okay? And that these people are lying. And you're being very positive, realizing forgiveness keeps the vibration high, okay? So we forgiving and we moving on. We're not forgetting though. Thank you so much, Lily. My grandmother's name was Lily. That's very synchronistic that you came in. I bet you're a beautiful person as well. Okay. Yeah, they done lost, a lot of these people done lost all the money that they sold. Yep. And you guys are leaning towards having more actions over doing more things in action instead of, you know, your words mean nothing. You putting action to your words, okay? Two sides of the coin. And something is about to be very exciting, so get ready, okay? Because you were feeling heartbroken. Now you about to get some tasty love, sweet love. I'm doing pretty good tonight, Sam. How are you doing tonight? I decided to come in with another volume 2. If you guys come in, if you like to support the girl in the tower, my information will be below in the description box after this live is over. Like I said, that's one of my other fears of conquering is asking for assistance, because we all need to help each other, okay? Equal give and take. Like, share, subscribe. That would also be helpful. Okay, because the energy that we've been dealing with is very tricky. It's a trickster spirit. Because a couple lives ago we talked about how they called on this trickster spirit, and or almost 3 years ago we told them to not ask these spirits for anything. If they want to assist you, they will. They do not work for you. Okay. And if you want to ask them for something, be prepared for whatever's gonna go on. And you want to do all that bargaining and all that, be prepared for it. Like I said, if they want to help you, they will. Yeah, these people were using these entities. Oh, and I'm glad you're doing good, Sam. They was doing all this stuff trying to block your finances. So that's what we at right now. That's the reason why I'm on here telling y'all to donate to my Cash App, Venmo, and Chime, because blocking our avenues, all my avenues. I have spoken about this on many occasions. If you go back to different videos about what's going on and what has been going on for quite some time, and now we're trying to, with you guys' help, love, support, and energy, I'm slowly digging myself up out of the tower that has been built around me. Okay. Yeah, somebody is devastated over the love that was lost between y'all. Okay. And Spirit is saying we did not deserve what happened. We just didn't. And so now we're being asked to trust in our manifestation. Okay. Like we said earlier, we're no longer holding on to spiritual ties that don't never manifest in the physical 3D, because we know those are people from the past and past life karmic soulmates that use those same vessels over and over and over in rotation to keep a spiritual side connected to you up here in the 3D. So that's where you stay at, and you lose sight of reality. You lose sight of everything because you become out of alignment, because you stay up here so much that you keep yourself locked in a prison. But Spirit and your spirit guides use that incident in that to teach you on how to overcome it, and also on to teach you what to look for. It was all a lesson, okay? You were never meant to stay there, okay? And we had to come out of pride and ego and kind of like speak up. We don't have to tell every single thing because we know it's a lot of trauma, and we might not be prepared for that, because I know I'm not. But just enough to let you know, hey, yes, every blue moon I need help too, just like everybody else. And it's taking me a long time to ask for that because I'm just not that type of person. But I see that it was making me upset because I knew that, it could happen, but I was too prideful. And then I seen it happening with people that didn't even really need it. You know what I'm saying? They was just making a mockery out of something that we as a collective are really going through. And that pissed me off. So I didn't want to be angry. So I just said, hey, why not? It don't matter. Yeah, taking advantage of good people. That's what's been going on, okay? Yeah. Yep. But you guys are starting from the bottom. Spirit said it is okay? Because you are a grand designer. This is what you do. Okay, something about Kill Bill. Somebody's name could be Bill. Okay. Yeah, you being hunted down like on Kill Bill. That's exactly what you was being hunted down. You was being hunted down just like Kill Bill. Exactly. So you're about to get an environment change, because this environment right here is just too many monitoring spirits, okay? Too many. Okay. They had you on had surveillance in you, tapping into devices, listening in your conversations, being in your home when you're not there, different things of that nature, talking about that hear you. I'm glad you do, because if you're listening, you need to hear it. And yes, you guys are psychic, okay? They jealous of their own children, Spirit is saying. These people are the type of people that's jealous of their own children, okay? And these are the demonic forces that attack, because They are trying to stop the reconciliation of merge. Okay, what was separated in wrath from reconciling and merging together, that way that they can merge with Christ and get the keys to the stairway of heaven. See, people don't understand there is always a bigger situation behind the whole, bigger purpose behind the whole situation. Okay, and for you to stay in that, you just getting taken advantage of by a lot of people that's making money off of you every year after year, with each spiritual husband that rotate to you, and one of them might be with them. Okay, might be with one of the dudes that you're dealing with. They might be your tarot reader. You see what I'm saying? Because, or they might be your the favorite musician, because they coupled up together to steal your destiny. If it's making any sense, if it's starting to click, okay. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, everybody's about to find the truth that that this person is a snitch. This person is fake and phony. Okay. Yep, they were a monster spirit to go back and to relay messages. Okay, and spirit gave us a better way to handle a situation, to handle this situation. And spirit said if they sad and mad, too damn bad. Okay, because this was a test. Because we all have to be tested. So yeah, they was a catfish. Okay, but now this catfish is in love with you. Okay, purposely trying to get you upset. Because there's a return, a backfire happening. Okay, and you letting go of people, places, and things that no longer healthy for you to not take into your body or whatever. Okay, they wanted you to ghost and abandon. They wanted you. They ghosted and abandoned you, and now they want you back. So somebody ghosted and abandoned you. They want you back. They feeling triggered. Okay. What? The towel. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for that interruption. Yes, he blessed us with beauty, spirit says, okay? Somebody may have been, the block is hot, okay? There's some prostitution going on out here. Some people can't sleep, okay? Just needed time to think things through. Okay, you guys are putting together, we are putting together as a collective the missing pieces over here in Palladia. This is more Palladian news, okay? They acting out of character right now, okay? Because you can never defeat us, and we're gonna celebrate ourselves regardless, okay? So you're gonna always feel triggered by us because we're always gonna celebrate ourselves. Because why wouldn't we? You know. But yes, there. Just to let you know, there are cults and groups in all these different countries, and these fake stars, these false lights. Okay, lots of entertainers. The adversary works with a lot of musicians. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so these people coming into your energy, playing the same game that the ones in the 3D that walked away and abandoned you played. Okay, and then you're just in your head over and over in rotation. Okay, when you figure out, okay, I figured that out, that's nothing. Then I go and you rotate, then somebody else is able to slither in, okay, with that false string, and see how long they're able to pull from your financial bank, okay, so that your finances is blocked and they are receiving what is yours. So now that's going to have to be returned times 10, with that same invisible tie that they put down, okay? And while they had you locked in a tower, you have found true love, okay? You guys have found true love, and these people's bills are past due, okay? Because you best out of favorite. So they thought they was keeping you stuck in the tower, taking something away from you, while God was healing, restoring you, rebuilding your life, okay? Yes, it is done, sweetheart. Spirit is saying, okay, rebuilding your life. And they were over here doing all these things in the dark, thinking that they had won. And when God got ready to bring you back out again, you were a new healed version of yourself who now has a whole new situation that you are excited about getting to explore, okay? Because now you want to explore things that you feel restricted from exploring before, because you were more free than you ever have been in your life, okay? But anyway, and you're mending your broken heart, so you're allowed to be free, experience things, as long as it's not hurting anyone, you're not hurting anyone, and it's not done in malicious ways. then that's what we're here for. That's why we're using this old vessel to do. And that's what I'm going to use mine as God returns several years of use back to me to do with. I'm not going to waste them again going through the same cycle of staying in my head about a spiritual partnership that I know my manifestations work. So where is it? Okay, so we're going to pull the rabbit out of the hat, and that's exactly what I did, and I found mine. Okay, so I'm trying to also pass that along to the collective so that they can do the same. All right, so join me later back again when we have more Palladian news about the girl in the tower, okay? And follow me as we get ourselves out and move out into freedom in this world. Peace, have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.